Hi, Caspar. On the 16th of December 2024, I've opened a red burgundy, and it's not a particularly flashy red burgundy. In fact, it's distinctly unflashy. Well, what is it? It's 2018 Savigny les Beaune, Cuvée Reine Joly from the domain Camus-Bruchon. I visited the domain for many years. Gosh, initially seeing Luc Camus and then his son Guillaume, both of whom are most charming, unpretentious people, making very charming, unpretentious wines. I think they're very unflashy, communicate their origins with a soft voice, but they're, yeah. Well, let's have a look. Anyway, unpretentious wines, just 30%, 2018. A hot vintage, which makes it all the more remarkable that small number 13 is on the label there. Right, let's have a look. Cuvée Reine Joly, did I mention, named for Guillaume's grandmother, and I think an assemblage of several parcels of varying ages. The domain in possession of, fortunately for them, a number of parcels of extreme age. I mean, over 100 years of age in some cases. The Grand Liard and some of the other cuvées. Anyway, this is not an expensive wine. You know, probably low to mid 20 in terms of pounds per bottle. Let's have a look. It's deep and clear, see-through. Hard to tell the colour in this light, but a little bit of maturity. And just a nicely clean, but not squeaky modern, clean, fresh set of aromas that have been quite sort of majoring on red cherry, but with air, something darker is coming out. Complexity is building in terms of a little sort of nuttiness. It's got a smell almost like marron, a bit like chestnut. A bit of earthiness as well. It's got a sort of almost cherry cola-like aroma, which sounds terrible, but actually it smells very delicious. But the whole impression is something that's sort of lively, vivacious, fresh, clean, wisps of smoke maybe, and it's got an earthiness. You know, it's looking down into the soil from which it comes, which I like. It's gives it a slightly more gravitas than perhaps some of the New World examples of Pinot you might come across. Smells very nice. Mm. And you know, this is not a heavy wine in any sense. It's you know, light to medium weight, and yet there's this sort of gravitas that's brought in by quite a grown-up structure in the wine. It's got fresh, sort of lightly tacky in that they adhere to your gums. Lightly tacky tannins that are upright and again vivacious. It's got a lovely push of red, very fresh, crisp fruit, and the acidity is keeping that whole thing very clean and fresh in the mouth. It's a wine you could drink on its own. It's in terms of that clean, fresh structure, it's perhaps what you'd call a vin de soif. You know, it's but I think it would be nice to have some food with it. Nothing, just, you know, something you can pick out, maybe a few bits of salami or that kind of thing. But you know, also a uncomplicated lamb dish. It's very, very nice. Like the Camus family, you know, unpretentious, honest and you know, just charming. Hint of perhaps a hint. I'm not so sure there is actually. It's almost got a. I wondered if it was oak, but I don't think it is. It's almost got a hint of sandalwood about it now. Slightly exotic aroma, but it's very lovely and refreshing. Nothing too heavy. It doesn't want to lay you down and knock you out. Very nice thing. That's been 2018 Savigny les Beaune Cuvée Reine. Joly from the domain Camus-Bruchon. It's maybe harking back to sort of burgundies of yesteryear, but uncomplicated and really nice drink. Loving it.